Hey guys, it's Jodie and welcome to a new video. So today I'm going to be doing my Vampathon TBR and really excited because I can't wait for Vampathon. It's going to be so fun. For those of you who don't know, Vampathon is a week-long readathon hosted the week of Halloween and ending on Halloween. It's hosted by myself, Kat, Kay, Mika and Mayana. I will have all of their channels linked down below, along with the link to our Twitter account and the announcement video for Vampathon. So if you would like to join in, then make sure you head there to find out all the info. But I'm so excited. It's basically a super chill, week-long spooky readathon. And I'm going to be reading all of the spooky books. So I've thrown together a little bit of a TBR. This probably potentially may not stay as my TBR because I will probably want to read some other spooky books maybe. I don't know. This is what I'm planning to read at the moment, but I'm just saying it could change when it actually comes to Vampathon. I do have a stack here, so let's just get straight into it. So for spooky audiobooks, I'm thinking of these two here. So I have We Have Always Lived in the Castle by Shirley Jackson. I believe this one is about a really spooky house with a family that live there. And yeah, I don't really know anything else about this. I just know it's supposed to be super creepy and it is a classic as well. So I'm planning to listen to this on audio and I'm very excited because I always see this pop up everywhere, especially this time of year. So I hope that I will enjoy this and I will be really surprised because I know so little about it. And then the other audiobook I'm planning to listen to is The Woman in Black by Suzanne Hill. This is the iconic ghost story that pretty much everyone knows. So obviously this is kind of like a supernatural horror story. It follows Arthur, a young lawyer, and he goes to this remote village to put in order the affairs of someone who's recently passed away. And then he glimpses this mysterious young woman dressed in black at a client's funeral, and the locals are strangely unwilling to talk about the sighting. And then this lawyer is forced to uncover the true identity of the woman in black, and this leads to a desperate race against time when he discovers her true intent. So yes, this sounds very creepy. I have seen the movie but never read the book, so this will be really fun to read during Vampathon and I'm very excited. And next for spooky mangas, I have these three here, so I'm planning to read these. So obviously we have the manga version of Dracula by Bram Stoker, so this could not be any more perfect for this readathon. Very excited to read this. I've never read Dracula before and I am very excited to read it in manga format because I feel like it will be a very good introduction to Dracula, and I'm so excited for all of these illustrations as well. I don't think I need to go into what Dracula is about. It's the vampire story of all vampire stories. So yeah, I'm very excited. I love this cover and I cannot wait to read this. Then the other two are these here. So these are called Bazzenghast, and basically these are just really creepy. It follows a young girl who moves to a forgotten town and there she uncovers a terrifying collection of lost souls that lead her onto the brink of insanity. One thing becomes painfully clear: the residents of Bazzenghast are just dying to come home. So yeah, this sounds super creepy. Look at these covers as well. Absolutely obsessed. I'm very excited to read these. I've been meaning to read these for so long and I just feel like these are going to give me all those creepy vibes that I want during Vampathon. Then for a spooky graphic novel, I have Coraline by Neil Gaiman. So I have read Coraline the book last year and I loved it. Super scary, super creepy, but I've never read the graphic novel. I'm not a massive fan of the art style in here, I'm not gonna lie, it's not my favorite, but I love the story, so I really wanted to reread it and I thought a good way to squeeze it in would be the graphic novel. So I do plan to read this at some point. This basically follows Coraline and she ends up going through this door in her family's new house that leads her into this kind of, I interpret it as like an other dimension, but basically there's like an other mother and other Coraline and other family, and this other mother basically wants Coraline's soul. And yeah, it's super creepy. It reminds me of, is it Paranormal Activity or Sinister or Conjuring or one of those movies? I can't remember which one. One of those. Which one is it? It's one of those. The one with the creepy red-faced thing that like wants that kid's soul. It reminds me of that basically. Super creepy, especially for like a kids YA kind of book. But I love it and I'm very excited to reread this and watch the movie as well. It will be a fun time. So then next I have some creepy middle grades. Well, they're not really middle grades. These are for like 5 to 8 year olds. These were on my TBR last year for Vampathon and sadly I didn't get around to read them. Will I this year? maybe. I'm hoping to read all of these books in a day, but I don't know. That is the Amelia Fang series by Laura Ellen Anderson. So these are so freaking cute. I have read the first one before, but just like look how cute they are. We follow Amelia and she has a pet pumpkin called Squashy, which I love, and basically we just follow her on all these different little adventures. So in the first book she tries to befriend this really kind of mean vampire. I think he's a vampire, but he's like the prince of Nocturnia where she lives, and he's not very nice to her and she tries to befriend him and so on. It's just really, really cute. Really enjoy them. Just spooky. Yeah, I have all of the books here and I do plan to try and read these all in a day. Like I said, don't know if I will, but we will hold out hope that it is doable, and I will be vlogging it if I do, so hopefully I get to these. Okay, so these next two books actually fall under a few prompts. So they fall under vampire book to movie, and I will be watching the movie, a book set in a school, and also a book to sink your teeth into, and maybe gothic spooky cover, maybe. But that is Vampire Academy by Michelle Reid. So I have book 1 and 2. So I read the first book for Vampathon last year and I want to reread it this year and move on to the second one. Flew through this super fast, so I do have the third book as well. Maybe I can binge my way through all 3, we'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to rereading this. This is Kay's favourite book, so I'm going to be reading this alongside Kay and Kat. The 3 of us are going to be reading this and I'm very, very excited. I really enjoyed it the first time I read it. This basically follows an immortal who is a vampire, I believe, called Lisa, and she is like a princess or something, I think, and she needs to be protected. And basically we also have her best friend Rose, who is also her bodyguard, who obviously looks out for her. And after they've been kind of running away for like 2 years, they finally get dragged back to St. Vladimir's Academy, and there they have to try and survive a world of forbidden romances, a ruthless social scene, and terrifying nighttime rituals. And there's like these kind of horrible vampires who are like hunting her as well. Yes, it was a really fun time when I read this the first time. Really excited and to read some more of the books in the series. So yes, I'm putting these on my TBR. And next, for a book to sink your teeth into, for a supernatural romance, we have Crave by Tracey Wolff. So I don't know much about this at all, except for people have compared it to Twilight. I believe it's vampires and werewolves in here, and there's romance, and that's all I know. I don't want to know anything else. Like, I really don't. I just want to go into this knowing very, very little and just see if I like it or not. I feel like if I know too much about this, I'll talk myself out of reading it, because I have heard it's kind of cliche at times and some of it's a bit long for no reason. But I'm still really excited for it. I feel like I am gonna like it. I think there's a bit of forbidden romance in here, maybe. Yeah, I have heard people say this is good as well, so I'm excited to read this. I feel like it's gonna be really fun. Hopefully I can read the whole book. It's over 500 pages long, so it is doable, but will I do it? Who knows? But I would like to try and read this during Vampathon. And then lastly, we do have another middle grade. I'm also using this for like spooky cover and so on. And that is the 3rd book in the City of Ghost series by V. Schwab, which is A Bridge of Souls. So for those of you who don't know, this is the 3rd book, and in this series we follow Cassidy Blake, and Cassidy Blake is someone who can see ghosts. So in this book it's set in New Orleans, which I'm really, really excited about, and basically in each book she like kind of comes across a really bad like spirit or something and a mystery, and she has to solve it and kind of help that spirit move on, and that's basically it. She also has a best friend who's a ghost, which is really, really cool. And yeah, really recommend this series, especially if you're looking for a nice, fun, easygoing, spooky series. City of Ghosts is amazing, but like I said, this is the 3rd book, so I'm very excited to see what she gets up to in this book, and I cannot wait. Like, I love this series so much, so this is going to be so fun to read during Vampathon. Yes, that does conclude my TBR for Vampathon. Some of the books that are on my October TBR I may also read for Vampathon, we'll see, I don't know, but this is my kind of loose TBR for now. I'm really, really excited to read all of these books, and I'm just excited as a whole for Vampathon. So if you guys do want to take part in Vampathon, definitely check out the links in the description box. It's going to be such a fun spooky week, and I'm also gonna try to daily vlog. We shall see. Maybe I'll like how am I gonna say this? I might do like vlogs in 2s, like 2 days in 1 vlog, something like that. I don't know, we'll see. Ow. We will see, I don't know yet, but I am going to try and do as many vlogs as I can, and I'm just super duper excited. If you would like to see any of last year's vlogs from Vampathon, because I did daily vlog last year, I will leave the playlist of all my spooky videos down below and you can go and watch those as well. If you're planning on taking part in Vampathon, let me know in the comments down below and let me know what you're reading. If you're vlogging, also let me know. I really cannot wait to see people's vlogs and things like that. You can also tag us in stories with the story templates, and it's just going to be a really fun time, so I'm so excited. So yes, all of that information will be in the description box, along with the link to all of my social medias and to my Patreon, where you can find extra content from me, such as reading vlogs. We do a monthly buddy read, we have a Discord, I upload behind the scenes stuff, and there will be a come and decorate my house for Halloween video on there soon as well, which is really exciting. But yeah, all of that will be linked in the description box, along with a list to all the books I have talked about today. But yes, I hope you're all safe and well. I hope you're reading a lot of spooky books, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!